Welcome to Agronomy Moment. I'm your host, Wendell Cohen. We bring in people who agree with me, disagree with me, and above all, are not afraid to say it like it is.
Hey, welcome back everybody here to Agronomy Moment. Celena and I are out checking fields today. Had some things to just remind you about in corn and beans. And so with that, I'll turn it over to you, Celena.
A couple of things that are coming to mind right now as we're thinking about the season and where corn is at. Southern rust has been detected down south in Texas. Positive findings down in Texas. Corn that has recently pollinated, tasseled, or is due to pollinate, tassel very quickly here. I would say we're out of the woods for the most part. If we do see southern come up, I feel confident enough that this corn will be at mid to maybe even late reproductive stages before we see that southern. I think it is probably only a matter of time before we see it this season. And that being said, I would definitely want to keep an eye on later planted cornfields. That would give it southern rust more time to make its way north. And wow, we were getting surrounded by sweat bees out here.
Crazy.
So just one thing to keep in mind, and like I said, just a matter of time before we probably see it. But I think the corn that has pollinated, that has tasseled, will probably be out of the woods. Again, mid to late reproductive stages. I think it can probably make it there. It really only takes some southern prevailing winds for those spores to be carried up by the wind. So actively scout, be diligent in scouting your corn, especially those later planted cornfields. Keep an eye on those. Another thing to be thinking about right now, beans are approaching R3 or at R3, and we want to really keep an eye on our insect pressure that we have. It only takes one stink bug per linear foot to justify an application of insecticide on that. And Jap beetles have started to be a little bit more pronounced, so the threshold for those is 30% in the vegetation stage, 30% defoliation, and then during vegetative stages, and 20% during reproductive stages. So all of that to keep an eye on. And Wendell, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Well, I was thinking a little bit about the storms we've just been through as it relates to corn, and check your fields for snap and some damage.
Okay. Here a few days ago, we had some storms come through and some pretty significant wind that came with that, and so we've seen some green snap damage on corn here in a few fields. So that's something to keep an eye on, to monitor, especially this time of year whenever maybe you're making a decision on a fungicide application. Make sure that your corn crop is still in good shape for that application. And it's a really kind of an emotional decision, an emotional event that occurred, but as always, we're here to try to help guide you through that.
Thanks a lot, Celena. One last thing here I'll just do in closing is I'm seeing a lot of end of April full season beans in our geography is right at R3 now. And then that means probably that May time frame, another week, 2 weeks, they'll be to R3 as well. So circling back there to Celena's recommendation. So anyway, thank you very much for seeing us, watching today, being with us. Let us know if you have any questions. We're here for you. See you.
So, what? I thought it turned out well.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
If you were Scott Dickey now, you would say something like, "It's about time for lunch."
Yeah,
What
starving.
else? You're starving?
Yes.
What would he call it, Selena? What does he say? Grub or something? He calls it something else. He doesn't say, "Let's go for lunch." He says, "I'm
I don't know.
ready for something." Call it.
Yeah, Scott, I don't.
You don't know what's going to come out.
Exactly.
But I wish he was here. We could have made a really nice roundtable discussion and
Hey, I got selected.
Field Agronomist of the Year.
No.
It's your turn again.
For wave 1 of the whiskey.
It's
almost bean time.
So
I got splinters in my hand. I'm cutting
I'm
it.
sorry, what would you say?
It's almost bean time.
Does that mean
lunch, yes.
lunchtime? Yes, of course. Scott always brings up lunch.
Well, it's
And-
11:30. It's 12 almost.
Camera is still rolling.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh,
It's been captured. Our tailgate talk that I was hoping to kind of get in. I kind of did that little move over there, like I was shutting it off, and I just kind of coming back.
Yeah, I got that splinter dissected out.